I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
At the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Cook again, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets at 6-4 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Armstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 26-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you talk about this Jets defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, here's Tua. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
88. Plant. Jim.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38.
Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Rodgers wants to change the look.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip it down.
Here's Rodgers. Off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. An audible here to get a new look. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. There's some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get free out of that. Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield.
But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
Here's Hardman to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tua going to try and go quickly here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Tough series in the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this one and get the series back on track with a completion for a reach for the 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Now he's free to midfield. Dalvin Cook. racing to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again and again.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua's going to change things up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now. Some something they never really did before.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, 626.
On second down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Back north.
On second down, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. That is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
20, TX. Solo left side.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it with the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In motion, Hill. 2 and now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hey, 626. Jim.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's out right at the 25.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing Tua out of the gun. Here's a give to A-Chain. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, 8 yards to go. Tua. going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this run.